Team Lawfolds, Aberdeenshire. So hello, welcome back. Hope everyone is well and keeping safe at this present time. What is going on everywhere? We know what is going on. It is day one, early autumn. 11 minutes past 8 in the morning. Like I said, I am on Lawfolds and I am playing times 5. Don't always play times 5, sometimes play times 1 when there are big jobs to do, but generally say play times 5. I know some people don't like that, but hey. As you can see, I did acquire this little bit of land, this little bit of land here from Fred with a few trees. I have cut a load of the trees down, as you can see. I don't know why I put a little pile here, but there is a little pile of logs here. We'll head over. Can't run with the chainsaw, obviously that would be dangerous. Yeah, so there we go. Look, I've done all this by, believe it or not, I have done all this by hand. I was going to lease a machine, but the cheapest machine to lease to cut the trees down for me was about 14 grand, if I remember rightly. Not something I was prepared to do. Didn't mind doing it by hand. It made a change for me actually. I normally don't do a lot of log work there. Anyway, there's a few here chopped up. Few more here chopped up. I'm only going to do so many. I'm not going to, I suppose you could say harvest, but I'm not going to chop down all the trees at this specific point in time. I'm going to do these few ones that are left here. Fence running, I know. Keep the heaters warm because it is autumn now, so it's not the warmest time of year. So I've got the tractor running. Heaters are on. When I jump back in the tractor, I'm nice and warm. A few more logs here. A few more logs here. And a few more laid. Some of my piles aren't the greatest, they've been chucked, but these, so basically these few trees here I'm going to cut down, and the rest, there's quite a few, the rest in this little plot here I'm going to leave probably until next year for what I'm doing. So I want to get these ready, make these into wood chips, store them. I don't know if my multi-fruit silo is a multi-fruit silo, but I don't know if it will take wood chips, but it doesn't matter because as always, Fred's farm is over there in the yonder. Now I can store my wood chips in one of his sheds. Yeah, I'm not going to cut all these down now. I might cut a couple of down just so you can see what I've been doing. Fred is on field 27. It is field 27, I will double check. Yeah, he is. He's on field 27 doing a contract for me. He needs replenishing with seed, so we'll have to go and do that. Let's have a look. So, I don't know why I keep doing that for. Obviously, from before, field 29 and field 30 are unfortunately not ready for harvest yet with wheat, but they are getting there. I want them done before the winter time comes. Field 28 is growing of grass again. Field 31 is growing of grass again. Field 39 right at the bottom is probably nearly grown. Top right hand corner where I call Lawfolds Farm Shop. Field 17, I have purchased that recently. I sort of got a bit ahead of myself. I cultivated it. I've got one state of fertiliser on there, manure, and then I started to put soybeans down, not realising that they can't be planted this time of year. I'm not in the plant window. I was thinking about maybe putting wheat or barley in there, but obviously it is early autumn, so whether they will survive the winter is probably not. So anyway, we have got some eggs to sell, so I'm going to chop down a couple of these trees just so you can see what I've been doing, and then we'll go and see Fred, and we'll do a bit. Try and get down. I don't know if I will get the stump grinder out. I might do. It's probably going to now land on my pile. Close. We'll run along this and cut the branches off. Don't mind a bit of tree work. Quite satisfying really. I was doing this through the night, a lot of this. We cut it quite short. They do tend to disappear at the end of it. There we go. Yeah, I was doing a bit of this all the way through the night. It wasn't too bad because I have got a head torch and I had the Fent running with the lights on, with all the work lights on, so I had plenty of vision, which is good. Like I said, the Fent has been running since about 9 o'clock last night. She's been running a while. Obviously, probably not very environmentally friendly, but I am cutting down trees, and a lot of people would say that's probably not environmentally friendly either. Because the trees are there to produce oxygen, if you didn't know that. That's what we'll do. So I have to be careful, because the bigger trees, they have to cut them short. If not, I can't pick them up. Like I said, I will lease a wood chipper, bring the trailer over at some point, and like I said, I'm going to store this, so when the winter time comes, we've got a little bit of, I would like to say, easy money, because obviously this makes better money in the winter time, which you can quite imagine. So I ain't going to bore you too much and cut down too many trees. I might do one or two more trees while I'm here. This wasn't the most biggest. There's all sorts here. There are tiny, there are little diddy trees, and there's quite some good sized trees here. So yeah, we've got our piles now accumulating of logs. I mean, that's quite a neat pile. Don't get me wrong. Not so neat. Neat. And not so neat. So yeah, we're getting there. So we might. So there's some real big trees here. And there's some little diddy ones. Look. So, shall we cut down the little diddy ones at the back there? Some people say it's not even worth cutting them, but I do cut them ones down. Shall we cut one more down? I mean, that's a beast. That is. We might just cut that one down while we're here. We'll take the chainsaw, a steel chainsaw, the brand Steel. Makes light work of that. Lovely. Run up here again, just cut the branches off. Says this is quite a beast of a tree. This is. Whoop. Right. Whoop. We're getting somewhere now. Yeah, so in my very eager to get field 17 prepared, so not realising I'm not really in the harvest window for much other than wheat or barley. I have got 2 fields obviously already grown of wheat, and they will potentially be for feed anyway for the chickens. Chickens don't use a lot, so that's going to be ample enough probably to see me through another season. I have been looking into I've been looking at the cow farm. Obviously that would be a case of buying the cow farm. I think it's about 90 grand, so it's not too expensive, but then obviously that's without obviously anything there. So obviously there's going to be, obviously I've got to buy cows, get the herd in, obviously get feed ready for them and that, so I will need straw or straw bales for bedding for the cows. I will need silage bales and hay bales to make total mixed ration for feed. Yeah, so there's quite a bit to think about, but like I said, I am obviously that would be the case of where the house I am now will be a case of moving up to that farm full time. Whether I will keep the sheep pastures which I've got here and the chicken coops still going, I don't know. I'd like to think so. Maybe Fred could jump in every now and again and obviously help out to look after it, but obviously he does do a lot for us already. He has got his own farm to look after. I'm hoping I've not cut these too big. Object too heavy. Right, we'll start at this end. Make another nice little pile. Where are we? This is quite a beast off a tree, this is, isn't it? There's a lot to take from this. I mean, I'm not even going to cut down all the trees this season. I'm another pile here. But there's going to be, I think, there's going to be quite a bit of wood chip here. Once we've put it all through a chipper. You can always have a quick look if you were interested to see what is available at the store. I mean, we don't have to go to the store. We can always bring up on our app, on our tablet, as I like to say, and have a look to see. I need to make that pile bigger because I'm going to forget that they're there buried in the grass. Let's have a look. Chuck him there. So yeah, I've just been doing this all by hand, all with a chainsaw. I quite enjoy it actually. It's a bit like the baling, all the baling and wrapping and that. It is a little bit time consuming, but I do enjoy it. See, you know, it's, I don't want to say, you know, it's easy. It's an easy job, but it is an easy job. It's stress free. Nothing really can go wrong. And the same as this, really. The only thing is, I don't obviously own that land there, which is no problem. I don't need to own it. I can walk on it, I can drive on it, but I can't obviously do anything on that field. But I cut a tree down during the night over here, and it fell, and I cut it the wrong way, and it fell, and some of it was over the fence. And when I got to about here, it wouldn't let me cut the tree because I do not own the land. So I had to get the fence, drive round onto the field, and push the remainder of the tree down here so I could cut it. It was no biggie, but it was like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna let me have the tree. That's fair enough. The lumber. So I could sell this as lumber. I said, oh, I can chip it, and I'm going to chip it just for the fun of it as well. So I don't really do a lot of work like this. I know there are mixed. I watch other YouTube videos and stuff like that on this game, and I know there are mixed views about this. You know, everyone's got their own opinion. People saying that this really isn't farm work. Well, it sort of is, because it does get done on farms. I watch a chap who is not a farming simulator YouTube channel. It's actually a real working farm YouTube channel that I watch. And obviously certain times of the year and that, he has to go and do his hedge trimming and all that, because I didn't realise they're only allowed to go around and do hedge trimming and that certain times of the year. For whichever reasons, I'm not going to go into, probably because I can't really remember. But anyway, and obviously he done obviously the, like, first started watching him, he was doing, like, you know, ploughing, cultivating, harvesting. They have got some cows there, bale work, grass work, fertilising work, and then he went, obviously when he was a little bit quiet, obviously servicing the tractors and all that. Basically, long story short, as always with me, he then went around and he had this quite nifty, proper old school tractor, and it had, like, I don't know what it was, it's not too heavy, is it? There's something set up on it, on the back of the PTO, for splitting logs. So he was going around cutting logs, and then he was splitting them with this old tractor, his old setup on the back of his old tractor. It was pretty cool, actually. Anyway, me yabbing on as always. So just want to get this done. Don't want to bore people too much. I have realised that I've been doing this now for about 15 minutes. I said I was doing this all the way through the night. I think I started cutting some of these down at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I worked all the way through to about 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning, and I went and done a couple of little jobs around the farm that need to be doing. And now, so I've just come back. These aren't going to be, these can be silly sizes. Just come back to say, just to sort of show you what I've been doing and how I've been doing it. I know I yabber on a lot. That's just how I am. One of them people who like to talk, don't stop talking. Right. Surely now, after all that, there we go. My piles are getting further away from me. Oh, see, not the neatest, not the tidiest person, but if you've watched any of my videos before, when you've seen me loading up trailers and all that, oh, you know I'm a bit of a messy boy. Said I wasn't going to eat that much tonight. I ended up having a whole pizza to myself. 2 bags of crisps. Chocolate bars. Yeah. I'm a bit of a bloater now. I feel like a bit of a bloater. Hey, it's Saturday. Fairly good during the week. Food-wise. Don't tend to gorge too much on rubbish food. We all like a treat every now and again. I've cut some of these so short. Ridiculous. So yeah, when it comes to the weekend, it's like, yeah. So only a 3 cheese pizza, but it looks so nice. 3 cheese pizza. So I chucked that in the oven, 20 minutes. Like I said, that 2 bags of crisps, chocolate bars. Oh yes. Anyway, enough of that. There's one really little short bit here. Yeah, like I said, I'm not the neatest person, not the greatest workmanship as they say. But it will help. This is a beast of a tree. I find, if you're wondering why I'm walking so far, oh my, what have I done here? This is ridiculous. If you're wondering why I'm walking so far away to make this pile, I find with a lot of things, if we have too much of one particular item or stuff in one area, it tends to get a bit laggy. So if you've played this game and you have a lot of bales in one close to each other, or a lot of pallets, wall pallets, but for example on a trade, anything like that, it does start to lag a little bit. It can't cope with it. So sort of try to make a few piles along. As you can see, some of the bits up here I have cut are ridiculously small. Yeah, a lot of them are ridiculously small. 20 minutes in and I've just been playing around doing this. It doesn't matter, so it's a little bit different from what you normally see me doing. Chuck that up. Yes, it's quite late for me to be doing a stream. But I thought, you know what, I've got a little bit of spare time, which is, you know, Saturday night. Can't go anywhere, can we? Can't do anything, unfortunately. So, well, we can do stuff. We can do this. We can come on a Farming Simulator 19 and smash a video out. And that's what I'm doing. Like I said I weren't going to do this for long. And I've been doing it long, so we're going to, like I said, this, I'm literally just chucking these now. Try my best not to bore you all to sleep. We're running. We are just literally running and slinging these. Ah, here we go. La 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 la. Oh. I can feel a sneeze. A tickly nose. I do apologise of the hash job I have made of cutting these logs up. Yeah, I'm literally just slinging them now. Look at that. You carry that with one finger. Right. Chuck that down there. So, like I said, we've got a few little piles now accumulating. So that one over there is so random. That pile, I said pile, you know, looking good. And it's all ready to be wood chipped. Oh, that vent, the heat is in there. It's going to be lovely. And like I said, I'm leaving all this till next season. Will I replant trees? Possibly. Don't know. There's this then one's left to cut, but I ain't going to do that now. So I'm going to jump in the vent. Lovely and warm in here. I said we will go and see Fred and replenish him. I did say about getting what I call the seed runner for refilling the sowing machine, especially for contracts, because obviously, as you saw, I was using the 4x4 and I was going to the stores and I was buying pallets at a time to replenish everything. I did go for what I call a seed runner trailer, but I leased it because it was 20 grand to buy, so I leased it, put the 4x4 on it, and all the 4x4 done was sat on its bum and stuck its nose up in the air. It could not pull it at all. It was too, and that wasn't even when it was loaded up. Obviously, we've still got our silage bales here. I'll park the fence up. We've got our fertiliser pallets, so let's have a quick look and see how these are getting on fermenting. 12 hours to go until they are silage, and then we will sell them. Oh, because they are scattered everywhere. Right, so like I said, I normally use 4x4. So I've leased this trailer, and I've leased this little Fiat tractor. Quite a cheap tractor to lease with a front weight, just to see how I get on with it. It's all right. It's a little bit, I would say, finicky. When you put this chute out, arm out, whatever you want to call it, to refill the front, obviously you'd think, yep, I've got to get that obviously directly over to fill. Well, it doesn't. It has to be just in front of the front tank, and then it looks like it's going on the floor, but it's actually refilling. You'll see. Obviously, Fred's been on this. He's been driving the new Fendt, our new tractor. He's been loving it. Obviously, he's been, you know, making it work for its money. As you can see, it's absolutely filthy. What hours has it done now? So, bottom right-hand corner, 13.7 hours. So it is earning its keep. Like I said, we'll open this seed tank up, and then you'll see what I mean though when it comes to refill. Like I said, I've leased this. It has got 2 compartments in this, so you can take seed in one part of this and solids fertiliser in the other. Like I said, we'll put this out, and like I said, you'd like to think you've got to be directly over the top of the front tank here for it to refill, but it doesn't. I found out it will only refill there we go, look, in a real random place. So look, so that, yes, it's being a bit, it's been a little bit fussy for some reason. There we go. Theoretically, you think, well, that's not going into that tank now, it's going on the floor. It is going in, but so if you go directly over the top of that, it won't go in. For some strange reason. So you've got pipe out for tank 1, you can go, if you look at the top left-hand corner, bottom of the D-pad, pipe out for 2 seeds, and then you can open the cover. So you put pipe in. Open the cover, and that is how you would refill it. So you just pull up the side of a seed pallets, fertiliser pallets, whatever you've got, and you can fill up that front tank, and you can fill up the back tank, so you can carry, so potentially 2 different sorts in this trailer, if that makes sense. So it goes to the back one now, and you can do that. Close that up. So yeah, like I said, I'd at least do this, see how I get on with it. I don't know whether I will actually buy it personally. I might just stick to doing what I was doing before with the pallets. So it's 20 grand for this trailer. 20 grand. And you don't really save anything, obviously, because I still have to buy the seed and that. So there's no difference for me using the 4x4, going down to the stores, and doing it that way, how I was doing it, from the pallets straight to the tractor. Anyway. But yeah, not a bad little tractor. Not quite nice, a lot of detail in it. Air filter and the battery in there. I believe they will probably be your, that must be the fuel tank. Oil filters, you see the bottom of the white and blue oil filters there. So the trailer's quite nice. 3 axle, holds a lot. But like I said, as soon as I put the 4x4 in there, even when it was empty, she was just wheeling and down the road. Right, so we'll close that up. So we can Fred the man. Fred's off. So we'll go and jump in the 4x4, which is the state as well, and we're going to go and sell 3 pallets of eggs. What we'll get for them, I don't know, but we will go down to Lawfolds farm shop, because that's what I call it, and that's what it's going to be. So we will go down to the shop in this, sell the eggs, bring the empty pallets back, replace them. Whoa. And yeah, be interesting to see what we make of these 3 pallets. They are full. I've only took like the odd box or so down to the sell point here, and it was quite unbelievable what you get for eggs. We can, if we want, have a look on the menu. Eggs on here. Look at the highlighted in yellow. Look at the price of eggs. Oh yes. And I think, sorry to keep going onto the menu, I think if we go down to eggs, not the greatest time to sell them, but not one of the worst times to sell them this time of year. So we'll do alright out of that. Like I said, let's rock and roll, make a bit of money. I think field, so we're doing a sowing contract on field 27. There are some more seeding sowing contracts, as you call them, come up, but there is a fertilising contract on field 26, which is right next door, and there's a fertilising contract on field 6. Bring the menu up, so I keep going to the menus. If you look, there we go. The field next door is a fertilising contract that is paying 16,641. Field 6 is paying 25,076. So there'll be something that, because obviously these are all right, but they don't pay the greatest amount of money. Fertilising jobs are pretty easy, not too time consuming, and look at what they pay. It is worth doing. Fred is 38% through that contract. So if I keep bouncing between the menus and yabbiting on, you know me, you know how I roll. Pretty grubby inside, poor old girl. Oh, she's a little bit wibbly wobbly. But then we are, we're doing 30, 34. So you find steering is quite sensitive on certain vehicles, even more so with the trailer on the back. This is what always happens. I'm talking, I will pull out and smash into someone. We'll clear that way, not clear this way. We're clear. Can't even see. Oh. We're gonna just. Whoa! As always, by the skin of our teeth. So here we go. We're gonna head up here now to Lawfolds Farm Shop, as I say, as I like to call it. Oh, oh, that was lucky. like I said, I'll go in the back here first. A bit naughty driving the grass. As you can see, some of my stuff is already up here, my machinery. The crumbler. Love that cultivator. Cheap and cheerful. I said before, the crumbler cultivator, 10 metre width. Cheapest chips. Easy to use. As I say, that's up here. Our manure spreader's up here. And our cedar sowing machine is here as well. Like I said, I do now own this field. We bring the map up, we can see top right hand corner, field 17. It's a weird shaped field, wasn't too expensive, but yeah, I just say we own another field. So it's a little bit away from our farm, but with respect, because we've got these silos here at the farm shop. So it's a little bit more expensive sometimes, but when it comes to doing fertilizer spreading, i.e. manure, solid fertilizer or liquid fertilizer, and when it comes to buying, getting seed, we can get everything we need from here. So there's no going backwards and forwards to get anything. Everything we need for doing anything on that field, obviously, apart from machinery, obviously we've got to bring the machinery down here, but i.e. everything we need to sort the fields out, we can purchase from this farm shop. Anyway, let's see. I think we've only got to literally drive up this. We watched the top right hand corner. One pallet, 9,262. Oh. So it took the front pallet. Not going to take the rest, no? Why? That's a little bit odd, isn't it? Okay. Do bear with. For some reason, it doesn't want to take the other two pallets. I don't know. There we go. No? It's not liking me today, is it? I thought maybe if I undo the straps so I get hitting the microphone. I wonder if I undo the straps and... Okay. Do bear with. I don't... These sell points and trigger points, they can be a little bit temperamental. I know. But I'd have thought it would have just took all that by now. Trying to get as close as I can to it. Now I'm stuck. Don't tell me I'm going to have to take the pallets off. Don't really want to. Oh. So we look like we're not selling any eggs in a minute. There we go. It took a few again. Maybe it only takes so many in one go. But it took that first pallet alright. Took a few more. So it's a little bit iffy. He doesn't want to take them all in one go. It's taking them a bit at a time. We could be here some while. It is literally just taking the odd box. Strange. And it's not even an attempt to take anything from the back pallet, is it? So it's took all them ones now. Lovely. You need to take the rear pallet, please. Maybe because it's on the trailer, it can't register that they're there. I don't really know what's going on there. And I've got all the weight now on the arse end of the trailer. It's making everything a little bit wibbly wobbly. I do apologise about this. Like I said, I've only bought the odd box in that here, and it's just you walk up to the sell point here, and it just takes it off you straight away. But for some reason, it's not liking any of this. How odd. I don't really want to have to go to the other sell point now, which I think I'm going to have to. And I'll probably have the same problem there. But it ain't taking them. Okay. Well, we'll have to, yes, I'm a little bit confused. The only thing is, I've got a trek now to the housing estate. I say housing estate, literally a few houses. But I don't know whether I'm going to have the same problem. There, like I said, now we are uneven weight-wise, because now we've got all the weight hanging over the rear end of the trailer, and it's making everything a little bit wibbly wobbly. Come on. See how Fred's getting on. He's still there. Well, I made a little bit off the eggs anyway. Not how I thought it would go to plan. I'm just worried now I'm going to come all the way up here and I'm going to have the same problem. It's all over the shop, this is. Let's have a look. Right. So do bear with, we're getting there. Yeah, we're there. I didn't want to turn into sharp because as you've seen, I will flip it over, I will jackknife it. Just be a catastrophe. Whee. So anyway, we're not going to get as much here. But I'm hoping it's going to be pretty straightforward. No hassle, no grief. So I don't understand why it took that first pattern. Let's only take so much. So here we are. Here's the sell point for the other eggs. Please take it. It's not going to take it, is it? Oh, I don't believe this. Okay, well, like I said, I can't I can't drive around all day trying to sell these eggs. So you've seen me sell 2 pallets of eggs. Not 3, but 2. What are we looking money wise now? So what are we 398,000. Not bad. Obviously money is creeping it down a little bit because Fred is taking a wage as he always does. Right, so yeah, I'm sorry that you watched the first 20 minutes of me cutting trees down, and you've watched the next 20 minutes of me driving around the map endlessly trying to sell these eggs. For some reason I don't know why it is not coming up, but I'm hoping there's another pallet ready, because if that is the case I probably might have to end up bringing them both down here in the wheel loader or the Fent. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm a little bit frustrated about that. Oh, a quick run. Let's see. Lovely. So that one's full. Okay. What we will do is. Oh, not that. We'll unhitch her. What am I doing? We will We'll take the Fendt. Drop that off. Do bear with, you are still tuned in to Jay Plays Farmer Simulator 19, Lawfolds, Aberdeen. We're just not doing a lot at the moment. We're getting a little bit frustrated. Nah, we're alright. I'm fairly chilled. Oh look, drum of fertiliser still there. Liquid fertiliser still there. I'm trying to remember where my fertiliser tanks are, but they're actually down at the stores, aren't they? I've sort of forgot about that. Now this one's full. I've got an itchy foot for some reason, and I don't know why. Itchy ankle. Right. So I will eventually gonna have to do some grass work on that, so I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, much to Fred's despair, I'm gonna have to take him off the other Fendt and give him back this old girl. I'm sure he won't worry too much, but he seemed to have had it more than me. It doesn't matter. We can just leave this here for now, it's not gonna hurt. But obviously, like I said, I'd like to use the new tractor at some point. Did do a little bit of work on it. He's racked the hours up on it already, which is good though. Like I said, he's been doing a lot for us. So you know, him to have the newer bit of kit. But then, like I said, there's nothing wrong with this. I love this little tractor. I've said it so many times before. I love this little thing. I have fallen in love with it. Sad as it sounds, I have. So. Beacon on, we'll hook up to this. Oh, straps, almost forgot. So I'm not going to go back down to Lawfolds farm shop. I will head back to the housing estate, which is just up here, up yonder. I don't know why I keep saying that word for, up yonder. And we'll get rid of these. Okay, like I said before, probably one of the most interesting episodes I've done, or one of the most interesting Farming Simulator videos you may have watched. But like I always say, you play the game how you want to play it, you do what you want to do. I love playing this game, I love doing streams, it's all good fun. I cannot believe I'm looking at the top left hand corner, we are nearly 44 minutes into this stream, and I've not really achieved a lot, have I, everybody? But hey, it's now 11:48, so it's nearly lunchtime, so we are playing times 5. Be nice if my field would go. I just don't understand why these aren't taking these. Look, it's taking them now. It's clearly me, it's clearly my luck, 'cause it's now took them now. So this is the housing estate. Right. We will. These eggs are very stubborn for some reason. They do not want to be sold. I will sell you. Let's see if I can pick up both without the back of the tractor tipping up. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. There we go. Just like that. So it was because, but that look, just over 10 grand. It was because they were on the trailer obviously before, and it just couldn't really figure it out. Well, you learn. So I've never really had much problem with the bales or the pallets of wool doing that. Obviously, the eggs are a little bit different. Put them back on Disgusting work. Not neat at all. Anyway, I'm so glad that they're sold. And yeah, made a little money. What are we now? So 410,000 in the bank now. Happy days. See how Fred's getting on, shall we? He's nearly there. Sorted. We'll get there in the end. So it only took us about nearly half an hour to sell a few eggs. Ah, it was worth it. Where is he? There's the man. Cracking on with his job. Bless his heart. He's a good egg. He is. He's a good egg. Anyway. Enough of that. I do want some people to watch this video. Right. Let's see. Oops, so really, them barkers aren't really that full yet. So theoretically, leave that in there. That's it. I was going to check, wasn't I? I was going to go underneath my multi-grain silo here and just see what options came up for the trailer to see if I can put wood chips in there. Like, so there's no big drama if I can't put wood chips in here, because I'll just storm across the way in one of Fred's farm storage sheds. God, my words out now. We'll just have a look. So start filling. So we can have wheat, barley, oat, canola, let's pronounce it right, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, potatoes, sugar beet, total mixed ration, that's good, chaff, silage, grass, hay, straw, pig food, nice. No, so we can't put wood chips in there. Okay, well, it's no big drama. One thing we can do while we're here, and I've already spoke to Fred, because Fred, as we know, is an absolute legend. He has got some wheat and some barley in storage. Obviously, they've only got a little bit there, so it's already sorted out with him. I can go to the silo here. I've got plenty of grass. I can go to his silo here and help myself to a little bit of wheat or a little bit of barley for the chickens. Absolute legend. So we come to his silo. Oh, he ain't got no wheat. He's got no wheat. What's he got? Let's have a look and see what he's got in his silo. So he ain't got no wheat. He's got plenty of barley. He's got oats. He's got canola. He's got sunflowers. He's got soybeans. He's got corn. Ah, so you can. Yeah, so I can. Ah. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to speak to Fred, because look, I can store wood chips here in his silo. Or do I just store them in the shed? I don't know, because I don't want him, because if he's doing, obviously you know the scenario I'm going to say now, if he's going to be doing wood chips, and he puts into his silo, there's going to be a confusion and arguments about whose is who, and who's got what capacity of wood chips. So we can put wood chips here in this silo, but we're not going to put manure in here as well. Yeah, we're not going to. That'll do. Take the mickey. We'll go this way. So that's interesting. But I said, I don't think I'll be putting wood chips in his silo, because it'd just be so awkward. Grain store. liquid fertiliser tank just dumped there. Let's have a look and see how much these will take. Ooh, maybe I should have got more. The chicken's sorted out. Spot on. A little bit left over. I ain't the grumble at that. I might be a little bit cheeky. Put that tiny little bit of barley in my storage. Hardly anything anyway. Ooh, that was a very cheeky off me, that was. Nick his little bit of barley. Why not? We're going to have to think about leasing a harvester, because I have spoke to Fred and he does so much for us. He said I'll do a lot for you. You've got the big wheel loader over there, the class wheel loader, which I've sorted out, because but I'm using it more than what he does. He says obviously he likes helping me out. He just helped me out with some feed for the chickens. I use his farm for storage. I cut through his farmland. He does work for me. Like I said, I'm using his wheel loader here, but the harvester is a no-no, because he doesn't own that many fields, but his harvester like what we do, goes out on a lot of contract work. His harvester hardly ever comes back to his farm. He's out all the time with one of his chaps on full time. 83%. So I could cut them now, but like, what's this grass field getting on? I know field 39 can be coming up for grass soon. 100% already, this grass field, look. Wow. Okay. Like, so if we bring up, if we go to the menu, right, so my house is here, I'm situated here. I own that field, that field, that field, that field. We now own field 17, which is that. Fred's farm is here. Over here is a sheep farm. And to buy all that, with that, is 328,000. That would be nearly all my money. Or, over here is a cow farm. And that is 90, you get quite a bit of grass, and that's 91,133 to buy. So you get quite a nice bit of grass there as well. So I'm not that far away. So theoretically, all I could move my house, well, not my house, my sleeping arrangements down to this farm, leave what equipment I think I need to leave for the sheeps and the chickens, and bring everything else of mine down to here. Like I said, there's a lot of preparation to be done, i.e. feed and bedding and all that, a lot of bales and everything for the cows, and buying the cows. But I said, I am thinking, I'm very tempted on buying that. Maybe not in a minute. Can afford it. But yeah, I'm very tempted on buying this bit here. This is the cow farm. Yeah. I'm happy with that. How's he getting on? He's now stopped 92% and he's ran out of seed, hasn't he? Right. What's going to be quicker? Me running down to the shop in this to get a couple of pallets of seed, or me taking that down there 18 miles an hour? That's all that does, is 18 miles an hour flat out. Mind you, my fertilizer spreaders are down there and I need them, don't I? Levitate this. So not the quickest bit of kit in the world. $18 miles an hour, flat out. Absolute beast. So I think for this little journey, we might have to put some music on. So bear with. Bit of rock. We'll go for a bit of rock. Do excuse me, I would have been better off hooking the vent up to this. Obviously, just because I've leased it, I want to make use of it, but I am sort of thinking now, I don't think I'm going to keep using this. Obviously, it's nothing to do with the speed of the tractor, because I can easily get a quicker tractor. Oh, there is a bit of seed there for this as well, isn't there? Well, we're going to have to do other seed jobs. So. Do I lease a quicker tractor? Or do I just carry on and use what I need to use it for and then return everything? Decisions are decisions. I'll tell you. So while we're down here, we could look in the shop for what wood chipping machinery I might go for. So I might do that. Like I said, do bear with, like I said, I know some of my streams, episodes aren't that interesting to some, and there's a lot of it, like this one today, is just literally driving around the farm. I'm not doing a lot of actual work. Oh, not that one, what am I doing? I don't know what happened there. And I'm having a game of chicken now with this truck. Just like, right, yeah, as I was saying, I know this episode could be a little bit with me just driving around, not doing a lot of work, just looking busy, but not actually being busy. Where are... I seem to have misplaced... There they are. Fertiliser spreaders there, and there is some seed pallets down here already. See, I forgot about all this. Right, so now we can open the cover. There was a reason I bought this, look. Right. Fill her up. Look at harvesters while I'm here as well and see what I might lease. But then there's so many choices. There's so many I haven't installed yet into the game. Neat, because the fields I've got aren't huge. So if we go to the next cover, we can read through that one. So it's not a bad little trailer, so you can potentially put solid fertiliser in one side, and seeding the other, but it's still 20 grand. It's a bit. So I thought I'd give it a try. Like I said, I like to try new things out, things I haven't used before. But yeah, it's a lot of money for this, for what it actually does. So I'm going to close that up. Leave that running for a minute. What I'm going to do is, while I'm here, let me. So we need. Where are we? Forestry equipment. Right, do we need shredders? This is a wood chipper. Quite a big bit of kit, really. Bigger than what I need. 3,264 to lease, or 64 grand to buy. That's more expensive to lease. So now I've... Oh, what's this? This machine breaks trunk into wood chips. Ooh. This is going to be more for what I'm doing. Yeah, for the little trunks that I'm doing, for what I'm doing, this is probably going to be ideal. Standard or wheels? Anyway, this is 28,000 to buy, but 1,428 to lease. Nothing. I don't think it's... Or them two. Well, obviously, it's a no-brainer. It'd be that I'll go for. Right. Have a quick look at the harvesters. Like to think potentially the Bison Super here is going to be the cheapest to lease. 4,284. That's 5,000. These are going to be up there, aren't they? How much is that to lease? 7 grand to lease. 17 grand to lease. Wow. It's going to be the Bison, isn't it? I know I'm quickly flicking through them. I'm just looking at the lease prices. How much is that to lease? Ah, what am I doing? So what was that again? Sorry, to lease. 428 to lease. What is that to lease? Wow, that's cheap. For the Bison, that's a bigger machine. 2,346 to lease that. So they're fairly cheap. Bigger machines, but they're cheaper to lease. Obviously, I've got to lease a header. What's that to lease? It's going to be the class, isn't it? It's going to be... Yeah, so it's going to be, when I come to harvesting... What's the difference between them and... Without seat camera. Well, it doesn't really matter about the seat camera, does it? But yeah, that is cheap as chips to lease. Big machine as well, really. It will need the Mega 200. It will need a header. Sorry about doing this now, but I'm just having a look. So it's going to be a Pacific header, obviously. There we go. The Dominator. Next thing, so they're not separate ones. Here we go. So that is 4.5, so 6 miles an hour working speed. So it's not massively quick. 4.5 meter. How much is that to lease? Huh. Oh, I can make it wider. Look. 4.5. Yep. Attaches. Anyway, it's not bad to lease. It's not bad to buy, really. Okay. So we've got some idea. We've got some idea what we're going to do. Right. I'm going to take a slow trek back as I do. At least I know where my fertiliser spreaders are. Nice slow little pace back to Fred, and we will get him done, and we will crack on with fertilising contract, because they are paying mega money, which is what I like. I might even do them myself. I might treat myself to using the new Fent and doing them fertilising contracts myself, and Fred can do something else. We can have a break. I don't know yet. We'll see how we get on. See what we feel like. So, nice little slow 18-mile-per-hour run back to the field that he is doing the contract work on. Yeah, I'm now looking at the time. Like I said, this is a normal sort of length episode. But like I said, I keep saying, I always do. I do apologise. It's not been the most interesting episode or interesting farm simulator video you've ever watched. But like I said, it needed to be done. I've always been on here today doing a bit. Like I said, I cut all them trees and that down. Obviously, you found, you don't want to watch me do all that either. It's one of them. Pick and choose what you show people, if you know what I mean. Moving forward, like I said, my fields should be ready pretty soon for harvest. They'll go into storage. I can probably get, not many, get a few bales. Like I said, I don't know what to do with field 17 yet. Do I dare put anything in that field? Because is it going to grow over winter? Or do I just bite the bullet and do it anyway and see what happens? Obviously it's time and effort to go into getting that field ready and seeded and fertilising it, and then obviously it doesn't grow, it withers, doesn't germinate because of the cold winter. That's it. We'll see. What we are over halfway through our first day of early autumn. I am playing 6-day seasons, if you know what I mean by that, and I am playing ×5, so we are going to be into winter before we know it. But then fields are 83% ready to harvest. I probably could harvest them now, but I'd rather wait. So I'll put effort into getting them ready and having the 3 states of fertiliser on them. So obviously, why wouldn't I wait for them to be 100%? The grass field has grown twice now. The grass field has grown twice to my wheat field not even growing once, if that makes sense. Right. So where is the man in question? Right down the end here. He ain't far. He's nearly done anyway. Feel neat, tidy, everything's where it should be. Right. No, wrong one yet again. Dear oh dear. I'll get a hang of it one day. Here we go. See if I can get this actually to work first time. Probably not. As I said, I don't know, but I will stick to this for much longer. There we go. Like I said, it doesn't even look like it's going in. Magic! But it is filling up. It's full. I'm happy with that. Oh, actually. Right. Fred's on his way. Lovely. So he's nearly done anyway. What's he on? 92%. So he's nearly done on that contract. Nice. Do well. Another episode that I have enjoyed. Hope you are still enjoying it. If you have, please let me know. If you want to pound that like button, please do. If you don't subscribe and you want to see more of my videos, I said it might not interest you all, but I've done quite a few. It might not be that easy to find on YouTube because there are so many people, as you well know, who do these, you know. Farming Simulator is such a big game now. It's been out for such a long time, and there's a lot of people who do YouTube videos. Like I said, I enjoy doing it. So I'm going to probably the grass field need cutting again. I don't need cutting again, but they could do with cutting again. But I'd rather wait to get rid of these silage bales first, unless I get silage bales ready for, because I said I haven't bought the cow farm yet, but there's no reason why I'm going to do it. So there's no reason why I can't get stuff put in place. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go and finish these trees off. So Fred will be done. We can get on with the fertilising contract. Make some good money out of that. We're doing okay. We are getting there slowly. Like I said, I wish I could play this game every day, but I can't. So boo-hoo to that. Whoop. Wee. My logs. Like I said, I'm pretty sure field 39. I can't believe that field 31. So field 28 is ready to cut getting grass. Field 31 can't be far off. This field here, this is obviously ready to rock and roll. Of course it is, look. I don't put any fertiliser or nothing on this. I just let it grow and I cut it. And this is a humongous field. I mean, down the bottom here, field 39, look, you get so much grass out of it. It is crazy. It's a pity we can't make hay at the minute, because it's probably not going to dry. Mind you, is it going to rain? Possibly. It's going to rain, and it's going to rain, and it's not going to dry because we are in autumn. Yeah, but we will need hay as well. Well, we can get a few bit ready anyway. So I'm going to carry on cutting some trees down, get a wood chip at least, get all that done. Like I said, he's nearly done, look, 99, he's done. Trophy earned, look, helping out. Like that, got a trophy as well, look. Nice. So Fred's done on that one. So we can collect the money for that contract. Lovely. And we'll do field 26 and we'll do field 6 and make some good money out of that, look. Oh yes. Lovely job. So, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it as always. Hope it didn't bore you too much. So we're going to carry on and hopefully we will see you again very soon. As always, this is Jay Plays Farming Simulator 19 on Lawfolds. Thanks for watching.